YouTube? We are back with more commentary for you guys. Once again, joined by RB, who will be taking the place of TJ, at least for this next set. TJ is recovering from his trip in Japan. And in all honesty, too, like we've talked about this as a group, like we will be cycling through sort of our members. I know TJ and I have done a lot of it, but I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing my monkey brain. We will probably get more people on.
Voices of the other boys.
Yes.
What are you talking? Monkey brain. You went to IMSA. You're a doctor. What's monkey brain?
But no, I mean, I think it'll be good to get some variety too. You know, like it's always nice to get more perspectives, and we all have different play styles. So there's definitely something we're going to be looking into moving forward, just to spice things up a little bit as our channel continues to grow. As RB mentioned in the other video, this will be our last sort of Sully's match for the week. As I've said before in other videos, you know, Sully's Abode is a shop that we go to in Bolingbrook. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to hang out with us, come meet us, or, you know, just come out and find a good place to vibe and chill. Like, they are located, like I said, in Bolingbrook. They've got Digimon. They're going to ton of other card games as well. So, you know, if you want to check them out. Yeah, a lot of stuff to check out, and they've got a great community going on for each card game. Their TCG or their website will be linked in the video description down below, along with our socials. So feel free to check those out. Today's video will have Josh, who's playing SetCon, and Stack, who's put together Levia, which I'm excited to see. He was doing really well with it that night. He and Justin both are playing Levia.
Been doing well with it recently in general.
Yeah, and it's something that he's been looking forward to playing too. So
I know he really likes the Leviamon, and it's a scary card. I've seen it so many times. Just do work.
Yeah, so this should be a pretty fun match to watch, a grinder one. So get some snacks, get your drinks ready, and sit tight. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into this bad boy.
Okay. Looks like they're still setting up a little bit.
Yeah. SetCon can be a little bit, I feel like, tough for Levia, just because, I mean, removal and like losing your pieces, like you don't mind your stuff being in trash, but there's also only so much recursion you can do before you run out of gas, I feel like.
I think with Levia, you have to know how to play into it, because you do check for a lot of checks, so you have to make sure that those checks matter.
I will say, just a little shout out to Bryce, who is going to Worlds very soon. So support the homie, and also check out our video with him as he kind of went over his Nats win with us. But I don't know, just watching and like spending time with him and talking to him, I like definitely learned how to play against SetCon better. It was a matchup I've struggled with a lot. Yeah. Particularly at a regionals where I had to play that fucking deck
he was
four
really
times in a row.
He was really knowledgeable in that matchup. Yeah. It can be rough for a lot of people, because it's a deck that wants to like get as much value from playing their options. They'll typically only do like one option or Digimon a turn. But if the SetCon player knows what they're doing, they can maximize that damage. And
for sure.
Yeah, Bryce was just the way he played. He was really good at playing around the removal options for SetCon.
And then we see Stack here. His initial, I guess Stack's initial stack got popped off of the Magna, and then he went ahead and played a Biting Crush just to pop. Unable to trash anything, so it doesn't get the delay effect, but I think the goal was to just get the Magna off the board, anticipating probably like a Shadow Seraphi or something, which can be devastating for decks that want to like do big checks, because then you just keep getting de-digivolved.
The Shadow Seraphi, I mean, like, it does really hurt the deck, because the Sec +1 is always tied to the Levia or the Levia X. Let me see, is it Josh?
Yeah, Josh.
Josh, just play a classic Magna Angemon.
Classic SetCon play. And I mean, on the topic of Josh, you know, shout out to a lot of like Josh and a lot of the TGS players coming out and joining us for this pre-release too. It was fun having you guys. You know, so hopefully you guys can keep joining us on future locals.
evolving into
Oh, hard evoing into Leviamon X. I like it.
An equal number of tamers and Digimon, so
Yeah.
he gets a tamer and level 3, 5, and 7 by Digivolving. So, oof.
Mhm.
That card is so nasty, and you
Yeah.
basically just have to deal with it because it gets Sec +2 inherently.
Yeah.
You see,
You see a Hell Scythe come out to bring out a Magna, and then Stack pointing out the all turns effect. You know, if a Digimon's played out by effect, he does gain memory, so does get memory off of that. Does swing for 3 checks. It's a Quantum, a Holy Wave, and a Hero's Dad. I forgot what he does. What is
Hero's Papa? Something in Monaco, and then we see Stack read. He plays out. He hard plays a Leviamon X. And then you're gonna see some interference from me. And maybe because I say, buddy, that's not a win Digivolving, or that's not an on-play effect.
Oh no!
So he goes like, oops.
Oh no, the engagement about to show up
Yeah. Stacks in the comments. Stacks in the comments.
Oh, Stack, I love you, buddy.
He's a little. I think he's just a little flustered because.
I mean, it's hard to not be flustered playing against Seccon.
He's Seccon with like 10, 10 security.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh. Okay, so Josh is hard playing Magnangemon to reduce the DP of the Leviathan and then swinging into it with the Shadow Seraphi.
Jeez.
Which is rough, and then Stack's just gonna pop the inheritable of the Demi-Marimon to trash a Empire and draw 2 cards. And then playing a second Kari.
Yeah, I feel like once the Shadow Seraphi gets out, it's rough for Stack. Which is that's even rougher. Oh no! Because I was about to say this is not a bad thing for Stack because he Shadow Seraphi can't digivolve it, so it's just like straight up. If he lives, it's 3 checks. He'll probably die next turn, but like it's a straight up 3 checks. But then he gets Lonky twice. Jesus Lord. We do see a 7th Lightning come out though, which is like not bad. He's able to, I believe, pitch a card.
The first Lonky.
And then pop, Shadow Seraphi dies, but then unfortunately we'll pop the other Stack, so Stack's back to square 1.
Yep. It's a little rough from here on out because Josh has 2 Karis, 2 Karis and a Psychmon out.
Psych does swing and dies. Magnus swings, hits a Guru, which does allow Stack to play out a Gabu. Not bad. And then plays out a Kari.
Yeah, he'll gain the memory from the Gabu. This might let him extend plays, so he goes into the
Dragu.
The Dragomon. Both players get to play out a card from the trash.
Now, out of curiosity, and correct me if I'm wrong, so being able to play out from trash, does Psychmon, should Stack have to pay the 3, technically?
No.
No?
Because it's just you play it for free. I don't think
it's it's not a reduced play, it's just play out, right? Okay.
Yeah, you just play out.
Fair enough.
Because
but then
they did have to play the cost that you would just
take
the highest cost and force your opponent to give you the rate.
Oh no!
We see Death X drop down and.
And what is that? That's 3 Leviamon X's in trash, which is
it's a little rough.
It's very rough for Stack right now.
The deck does have options to get around this. Oh, there we go. So Leviamon pop.
Pop the Death X. Should gain a memory off of that.
Yeah, because it pops the highest and the lowest, and it'll swing 2 check.
Oh,
it's a death no eggs. Oh man.
Oh, Stack, buddy.
That's a little rough.
And Hakato now will be able to spend a game memory. So if it's a level 4 or higher, he'll gain a memory. If it's a level 3, he just ends up drawing.
Yeah.
But we do play out a Fujitsumon token off of the Octomon, which is like okay, but at this point it's just like, oh, that's rough.
Well, especially now, everything that Stack is going to play has to be out in the open. It can't come from raising with him not having any eggs.
Oh, triple Kari too, Jesus.
Yeah, this is... I honestly think it's almost an insurmountable. Both players get to play out Digimon from trash, Stack going with the Guilmon, and then using the Leviamon X's ability from trash to
pop
Digimon.
him and then pop the... Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah. The Leviamon X, part of the reason why it's so insane is that if an opponent plays a Digimon from using an effect and the card has X-Antibody, or your stack has X-Antibody or Leviamon underneath, like, Leviamon X from trash is just so crazy for free.
Yeah, the fact that it's for free is absolutely insane. I think here they're just clarifying like the sequencing. If I'm not mistaken, Stack's effects should play out first, like in its entirety.
Yeah.
And then
player effects resolve first.
And I think here the debate is like, if Stack were to play out the Guilmon, is there a window for Josh to tap Hakudo to do the draw? But I think Stack is saying you play out the Guilmon, I resolve all my effects, which would mean Leviamon X's effect to pop the two, one Tamer, one Digimon should proc first, and then you wouldn't get the draw. So let's see what the ruling is.
Yeah.
But I'm not the judge.
Yeah. Dude, you're all deliberating everything. So all of Stack's effects will have to resolve first, I believe. And unless the Hokuto is like when something would happen, you can do it. It's not interruptive, meaning you have to wait for all turn player effects to resolve. But if it's interruptive, like if it says when something would happen, and I believe it does, and that's what he's clarifying right now. Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter because chaos degrade.
Oh, quadruple car. Oh, Digi Emperor. Oh no.
Again, that
Digi Emperor is not gonna do anything because
how many X-Antibodies does this man have?
I was gonna say this is his third.
That is
I believe.
Third one that we have seen.
Interesting.
We have to see like whatever Digimon he has out, it has to survive.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's just dead next turn.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Never mind.
Oh, did you see the rest of his secured? A Holy Wave, another Chaos, and a Hell Scythe, I think.
That was good.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, Jesus. That is a SecCon security, if you ever have one.
That was great board control from Josh in that game.
Yeah.
Just getting rid of the big single threats. And then playing out his board wipes.
And I think another, like, to your point too, like, I feel like a lot of folks have this idea of SecCon as like you just sit there and laugh and just like be annoying, and you're just like there's no like real thought to it outside of just like me play big option, me white board.
Yeah.
But like you do have to kind of make the right like subtle decisions. I think that's what separates just like regular SecCon players and like good ones, is that they know like when to do certain things and when to like, anticipate.
Yeah. And it's a lot of the same concepts of control from like Magic the Gathering or other card games where you have
Stack.
You have to maximize your plays. And this one I actually don't think it's that terrible. That Dragomon can't be like de-digivolved or anything.
Yeah.
And it's just a big level 5, and Josh doesn't want to use. He doesn't necessarily want
early options right away.
big early options on just one Digimon. So he's gonna
Nice, yeah, that's fair.
yeah go one attack. Use the X-Antibody to evolve into the
Levi X, pop, and then swing. Oh,
gets 3 checks.
okay. No.
Yeah, it's -12 from
But hey,
that.
I mean, he's got him down to 3 security, which I mean, that's
big. That's big early
big.
on.
Yeah, big early aggression is not bad. And like you were saying too, like it's you don't really care if you give Secon memory. Like you don't have to be afraid of giving them like 5, 6, 7 memory. Like that's okay. Like typically you would be like worried about it, but here like you can easily be like, I don't care.
You can
Choices.
approach the match from like Secon. They don't have the greatest draw. They don't have the greatest like cycling. And they have to use their removal pieces. Like they have to maximize their usage of removal.
Yeah.
So they're, even like I'm a little wary of just using like a Chaos Degrade on a level 5 only.
Nice. Plays out Levia, so pops the token. Something played out by effect goes into Levia X for free, popping the Mimi.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. And yeah, like to your point too, like I guess playing against Secon, like yes, you should be wary of memory stuff, but like I think at the end of the day, you're really just worried about efficiency. Like your plays need to be effective and efficient. Like each card you play has to have some sort of value.
Yeah.
Because your deck is also a very limited resource. You easily deck out going against Secon, so you want to make sure that your plays are efficient and have the value to keep you going.
Yeah, if you're cycling and, if you're cycling and like putting out these big stacks, your opponent knows like, okay, if I get rid of that, that's X amount of cards down.
Yeah.
For that. So sometimes it is better to just like get 2 Digimon out or get multiple Digimon out. While also recognizing that, you could hit the Death X, the opponent Death X at any point. So it's a lot of that. Like there are smart plays on both sides. We see Stack going to the Levi X. There's nothing to pop, so he won't gain any memory. And it'll just go to Josh's turn, but it's a big threat.
Yeah, he's sort of like forcing Josh to deal with it right now.
Yeah.
Ends up playing the Magna. Which...
I think he sees that like Josh's hand is like five-ish cards. It looks like 4 right now. After the Magna, so like he might not have the removal. Like he might as well just threaten with Levia X or the Leviamon. And possibly go to a Levia X. He'll swing, it'll pierce. It's 2 Holy Waves in a row. Hell yeah. That's I think like a lot of the frustration that most people have playing against that kind is when you see stuff like that happen. You're like, I just swung for 2 checks and did nothing.
Yeah, you can play things to a T and you could still come out feeling very defeated because it's like luck at the draw.
Yeah.
And we see another Magnamon, or no, sorry, Magna Angemon come out to just recover one, which is fair. I think Stack arguably is in a decent spot. Like if he can get through the security, I think he's. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Training to pick up a Gabu.
Boost. War
He's got the boost. Yeah.
He's popping the boost and the.
Oh,
okay. So.
Pops both.
Popping. Yeah.
2 checks.
Popping the highest and the lowest. Swinging 2 turns.
Kari would pass turn. Okay.
So now he's got. Yeah, it's a little difficult for Josh's removal to get rid of 2 6s on board. Because he can frequently get rid of 1, and it's a 13k DP, so even if he had the long key, we do see the long key come out. I believe he targeted the first Levia with minus 12, or...
no, he targeted the live Levia. Stack said, fuck it, we swing.
Yeah, you're just like, no. As we see him just digivolve in the back in the Octomon. having something ready to go.
Or maybe Josh did target the original one because he hit the Harris, I believe, which is 2k.
Yeah.
And the Leviathan is still live, so maybe he did end up targeting.
Yeah.
So I see a Hell Scythe come back out, which means that, you know, we're going to recover one because Magna's going to come right back out. But I think Stack is still arguing in a pretty good spot. Hell Scythe, tap double Kari, will end up recovering one.
Oh, no. So I'm wrong. The fact that if you have 3 or fewer cards, you place one of your opponent's Digimon face down on the top of their security stack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
Well, Leviathan is security check +2.
2.
Yeah, so I mean, he's just swinging for 3 checks. The first one would swing, recovers, and then would have to check that last one, and then the last Leviathan can swing.
Yeah.
Not bad. So Stack he is able to grind it out. I think that oh no, Leviathan's check +1, so I don't know what happened there. Right?
Yeah,
Leviathan's 2 checks.
Leviathan X, that's +2.
Yeah, it's 2 checks, and then I guess Josh probably was just like, yeah, I've got nothing to deal with it, you know, move on to next. Because I know they were also getting close on time too. Yeah. We are speeding this up a little bit, but I think the match did end up going to like just full time. So I think they're just like, if there's no chance, just move on.
It's a bit of a longer match.
But yeah, I mean, I think to your point too, like Stack's early like aggression of just like, let's just get a big body out quickly was a good call.
It goes for the Guillemon. Looks like that might be his only rookie in hand. Then
we see a Harris, and then a Hakuto comes out.
Who is deliberating here?
Does end up promoting and then digivolving into the Guru. Does draw one trash when pitching a Leviathan X.
He wants to put something in trash.
Yeah, which is fair.
Yeah.
See a Memboost come out. Stack has options. Yeah, I think you pick up the Leviathan here, and you Biting Crush. Yeah. Pitching the Leviathan. That's nice.
And Holy Wave.
Holy Wave.
Gosh, Gabumon out. Doesn't gain a memory because there's no Digimon in play. He'll go ahead and pop the boost. Use a 3 memory to
do something.
Yeah. He's figuring it out.
He goes into Guru instead
of again, which is fine.
Yeah. A little bit of cycle, set up trash, and then whiteboard with the Octo.
Oh, yeah, he's playing smart. He's
and then he procs the Biting Crush effect. Nice.
He's just whiteboarding because he knows like his opponent doesn't have like huge remove, but as I say that, the Death X comes into play.
I was about to say the only thing that Josh can do right now is a Death X, and we see the Death X come out.
Let's do a full board clear, which is big, and then Stack will have to deal with the Death X.
Right.
Otherwise, it just goes into the Leviathan X for 2, deletes the Hokuto and the Death X, which is huge, and then
oh no, hits a Death X.
It's the second Death X.
Jesus.
Oh boy. But yeah.
Yeah, and then we see a Magna come out, and here we go again.
Yeah. Aww.
Arguably though, I mean, I think, you know, Stack is playing this very well. Like, I know it's been like a rough security go for him, but like a lot of the plays that he's making are like arguably the best call in the moment. So I think he's playing it really well.
Yeah, no matter what, he's always having he's making sure that when stuff goes into play that there are at least something will be live after like a board wipe or a big deletion, and it's an impactful card like Leviamon.
Here he just plays out a boost, picks up a Raremon. I think he sees here too, like the fact that Josh I think has to deliberate a little bit and doesn't, like you said earlier, like his hand size is something to keep in mind. Like And
I
here
think-
it's a valuable information too. Like just passing turn probably tells Stack that there's no real good efficient play. So you can kind of get an idea of what his hand's like.
Yeah, I think I see a Lonky again. Josh's hand in it. Get only when it's in security above 3 or more. It only does -12. It doesn't get the second effect where you get to put a Digimon on the top or bottom of your opponent's security. So that Leviamon is a champ right now. As we see him Digivolve into Levi X, he'll get rid of the Kari. He should be getting
bottom deck the 7th Lightning.
Yeah.
And it will be going in for 3 checks. Lonky comes out.
Lonky comes out and it only
will do -12.
Yeah. I guess really
11. Oh,
checks.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
it still did the 3 checks.
Still did the 3 checks.
But it passed.
But we'll cut. Oh wait, what?
Oh, what is happening? Ooh. Oh, I think they're just going over what happened.
Okay. Well, Harris will swing. It'll live. Big guy.
Yeah. That took a DP.
But I think another thing too, like going into SecCon, like, oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Longy to put the remote up.
I think what was I saying? Like going against SecCon, you also like not only just wideboarding and building your own presence, like keep an eye on their hand size too. Like,
yeah,
your sort of objective is not just to like chip down a security, but if you can trim down their hand size and force them to kind of tell you what they're either missing or tell you what's in their hand, that gives you a lot of valuable information as well.
Yeah, you can tell from the way they're playing what they have and they don't have, or if they're trying to possibly bait you out into one of your big Digimon, like big investments.
So we see Josh play out a double Kari here. Stack is forced to just start hard playing stuff because he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, but this isn't bad. So
it's not. He's able to play out a Levia now to pop the Magna Ace, gain memory, pop the Harris, and then send something.
Since the Digimon was played by effect, Digivolve Levia X to pop a Tamer at a 3, 5, and 7.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'll just swing with the Guilmon with Rush. He has Rush.
Okay, so he's arguably in a very good spot, and I think Josh here just decides to concede because I think he's just like, I don't think there's a whole lot he could really do.
Yeah.
Because I think his hand was just mucked up with a bunch of stuff. So, well, look at that. Well played, Stack. Well played.
Yeah. Well played from both players. Just he learned how to play the matchup later on. I don't think there were any glaring misplays other than when he just tossed down the Levia X and tried to delete.
So that's when he like called. He's like, "Sorry, Ben." I was like, "Huh? What?
Oh no.
I mean, no,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll see if anything else. Hopefully there wasn't anything we missed. But let us know in the comments if there was.
Engagement.
Yeah.
No, but like you said, I think well played by both players. I think a definite showcase as to what Levia can do in this format. Like it's such a good deck. It's such a good card. And Stack was definitely piloting it very well. I mean, Josh, he's a good SecCon player. I remember he went to Nets and played SecCon 2 and did pretty decent as well. So definitely quality matches, that's for sure. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was a grind. It was a grind, but we got through it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said before, check out our socials in the link tree, as well as the link to Sully shop. If you guys want to buy singles, they do have our TCG player store that I've linked below. Be on the lookout for our box tournament details later this week. And we will also be churning out more commentary videos because we've got Dean's Dugout, which is our locals that we go to on Sunday over in Naperville. We've got a ton of matches from there. And then by the time this stuff gets edited and put up, we'll probably have Sully's as locals again on Thursday. So we're getting it. We're getting it. It's like locals are just hitting fast and furious by the day. So we'll be definitely getting some good match play for you guys. But yeah, without further ado, we will see ya on that flippy flip. Bye bye.
Bye.